Now we're on.
And it switches back and forth whoever's talking.
Oh man, that's so cool.
It only took us an
Hey,
hour
man.
to figure it out.
Seriously,
Oh my
we've been out here for an hour.
Are you serious? I'm so sorry.
Drawing mustaches on our faces and
What'd you guys have to do? Download something to do it?
We don't want to talk about it.
Okay. We don't
it's a painful subject.
have to.
No, I just used that link that I had sent in the email. But we had tried some other things and that wasn't working. So
Okay. Well,
We're
thank
good.
you.
We had to take tape off the computers and all sorts of stuff.
Well, I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late.
Oh, you're fine. Hopefully your game went well.
Yeah, we got wasted. That's okay. It happens.
It happens. So, does somebody
trying to
want
go
to
to
be a leader?
All right, so we have those questions we have to go over.
Yeah, I'm trying to go to the page or I'm going to, here it is. Are they in iLearn, just in the class?
Yeah, I'm going to right now too. The Dr. John's product case. And then it has a Dr. John's questions we're supposed to go over. Class discussions instructions right here.
Yeah. The first one is, what do you think of Osher's process for identifying opportunities and building companies?
Is this, sorry, where do you find this?
It's on Dr. John's products case discussions.
Dr. John's product says. Oh, okay. I've been so lost on this thing. Have you guys done this? Been at the BYU online before?
Yeah, that's all I take all my classes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're new to online classes?
Yeah, this is my very first time.
Oh. Are you just starting school or just first online?
I'm trying to finish school. So I went to BYU, I went to Utah Valley University, and now I'm going, I've been to each one of them a couple different times. And I finally found applied management here where I can finish in about a year. So that's the other reason I'm doing it. And I'm working full time, so.
Yeah, it's hard. I know.
Yeah, it's different.
I'm a single mom with 4 kids and trying to
Oh my goodness.
work and take care of all them.
Wow, that's insane.
It's hard. But I shouldn't say little. My oldest is 18.
I mean, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
I'm only 23.
You've gone to all those universities already?
Yeah.
Bouncing around.
Couple different times, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just under the yeah. Did you find it in the content?
So I'm in Dr. John's product case, and then we're talking is it the study guide or the prep assignment?
Well, did you have a chance to go over the case yet?
I didn't know.
Have you had a chance, Patrick?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so basically what we're doing is just supposed to talk about the case, and then this goes to our instructor.
Okay.
So if you haven't read it, you can just listen to us.
So next time you're gonna have to read it first.
Now I know.
That's okay.
I am slowly learning. Okay.
So one thing I would probably do is open up the case too then.
Okay.
Which I'll do right now too.
You know what I find is so much easier if you print everything off. Like I print off everything if you can for online, because when you're going to a class, you get all the materials, but it's so hard like going back and forth when you're online and trying to keep everything straight. So I start like in the introduction, print off the instructor's
notes,
and then just start printing stuff off from there.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Okay, so I've got Dr. John's product case. I see 5 different things. There's prep assignment, case analysis, study guide. product case analysis, submission, case discussion instructions. Am I in the right place?
Yeah.
Okay, which one do I want to go to?
Well, the case is under Dr. John's prep assignment.
That's the
Dr.
preface.
John's products.
Okay. There we are. Okay, I've got that up.
Did you have a chance to watch those 3 videos that they posted? On how to,
How to write a case.
yeah.
I watched something. I know I watched one video.
I'm going to take that as a no.
I'm so lost, guys.
So one thing you're going to want to make sure you do is like on online, you have to like go on every day or else you're going to be screwed.
Yeah, I've been on every day, like searching.
Really?
I keep finding new places on each class.
How many classes are you taking online?
I'm taking 5 right now.
Yeah.
Is that a lot?
I've
taking
done
2.
that, and it's a lot, yeah.
How many are you taking right now?
I'm just doing 2 because I'm working full time.
Yeah, I'm working too. So
Yeah, it's hard if you're just starting because like trying to keep all the classes straight, I would get a binder and start printing everything off and getting as organized as you can, or you're gonna get so lost so quick.
Yeah, I've been trying to download. I've downloaded a few apps, these organizing apps, and been writing stuff down, but there's just more and more every day. So, but I'll get
all right, let's just go over the questions then so we can submit this.
okay.
All right. So what do you think of Osher's process for identifying opportunities and building companies?
Well, I thought like he's really good at going for what he believes in. He's come up with so many different like ideas and inventions, and seems like I don't think it really went into detail how he thought of them, but it was just like he would come up with an idea and then he would go for it. You know, he started with a little earring company as an attempt.
And he was he did like a taxi driver and plumber and carpenter.
Yeah. He was like he was everything, a carpenter, yeah. I'm trying to read my notes and it's kind of dark in my room.
But from what he says, you know, for identifying opportunities and building companies, I think he had a good process for identifying an opportunity and making a toothbrush that's cheap and easily replaceable.
Mm-hmm.
On the building company side, it seems like he doesn't have a lot of work with building companies, in my opinion.
Well, he had the Conserve Inc. I think that wasn't that one a large company.
Yeah. I thought he helped sell it, didn't he? Or it was Cap Toys? Wasn't it Cap Toys?
Yeah, there was the Conserve Inc. and then there was the Cap Toys. So I just think that he just sought after opportunities, and he's just one of those guys that is a go-getter, and he has a degree in psychology as well too. So I wonder if he was good at like talking to people and getting to find out more about different products and inventions and things like that. It seemed like he had a lot of connections.
Right. Okay, so I'll take the next question. Who is John Osher? So he's an entrepreneur, and he challenges himself to make the most of opportunities. And I think he also knows when to get out of opportunities as well. Do you know how he came up with the toothbrush idea?
Well, I think it was based off the lollipop they had, because they had that spinning lollipop.
Right.
So I was wondering if maybe he just thought of it from that, like, we'll remove the lollipop and then add a toothbrush head.
Right, and he made it so that you could do it with the packaging in the store. You could see it turn, and
yeah, I thought that was smart too. That people like to be hands-on and test things out before they buy it. I was just wondering though, like, I didn't see anywhere that explained how long that motor would last.
6 weeks.
Did it say in the reading?
Well, it said that yeah, it said that he designed it to at least last 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, with the batteries that it comes with, and then you get a new one because it's only $6. You don't like replace the head or anything. You just go buy a new one.
Hmm.
But at the beginning of it, it was only lasting 2 weeks, so they had to do some tweaks.
Yeah, I saw that. And then it wasn't like waterproof. They're having problems with it not being waterproof.
Yeah, some of it wasn't being totally waterproof, so they said that they had to do a couple things.
Yeah. I also thought it was cool that going back to the question, that he had written that book. I'd have to go back in my notes and see what it was called, but 60 mistakes entrepreneurs do not have to make. So I wonder if he had gone through a lot of those things or made a lot of those mistakes himself, and that's why he was trying to help other people not go down the same roads.
Right.
Is there anything else on who he was or how he comes up with his ideas?
I don't think so. I think he sees an idea or thinks of something and then pursues it. Like a lot of people, like, oh, I think this would be a good thing to do, and they never pursue it. I think he pursues it.
Yeah.
That's like the difference in him.
Mm-hmm.
So is Spinbrush a good idea? I think it is.
I thought so too. They sold 6,000 a day and then 33,000 a year. So $12 million in sales.
No, it was 33,000 a month, wasn't it? Or 6,000 a day. It was more than, let's see. Yeah, 6,000 units per day. So
yeah.
that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was a good idea too. I've actually bought some of them, and they seem to last like 2 to 3 months. So.
Well, I think it's a good idea because nobody really wants to spend like $80 or $90 on a toothbrush. You know, and so like when you see one at the store, and you might spend like $3 or $4 on like one toothbrush, but if you spend a couple more bucks more, you get one that like turns and everything. I think that's where the appeal is.
I think especially for kids too, they like that.
Right.
Spinning toothbrush head.
And they put Elsa on it and everything, and they put Dora, and then it's just like amazing.
That's what attracted you.
Yeah. and it sings, you know, while you brush your teeth. So.
Oh, you should add that. Is there really a singing one?
Yeah, like at times how long you're supposed to brush your teeth for. Come on.
Oh, okay, my kids are older.
Come on, mom of 4 kids.
I used to have one of those. It sings for 2 minutes, right?
I think it's 3 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's come a long way since then, huh?
Yeah. So I think it's a good idea, and I think that like Americans like that. You know, like, oh, I'm just gonna be lazy and buy this toothbrush. It'll work for like 6 weeks, and I'll throw it away and buy a new one.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have a Sonicare, and I really like that too. Like I've done both, but you know it's expensive to replace the heads and all that. But before I had a Sonicare, I had an Oral-B, and that thing, I've had that thing for like 12 years. So
Wow.
I don't know; those last a long time too. The more expensive ones, but
I like the free one the dentist gives me in the bag.
I was wondering about that, like if they tested them out with dentists.
Yeah, I don't think it said that though. Did it?
I didn't see.
Well,
I think there was one guy who had passed them out at like his kids' soccer games or something like that.
All right. It says, how does John evaluate opportunities? Like what how do you think he evaluates opportunities?
How does he evaluate opportunities?
What's the
I don't know. I would assume that he would think about something and then do a lot of research on it and see if it would be beneficial for him to seek out the opportunity.
Right. Well, I think too that he like right now the question is like obviously does he make his own company or does he just sell to is it Crest or Procter and Procter and Gamble. So I think he's like doing both, and I think he's going to try to figure out like until he actually has to make a decision. I think he's going to try to do both, which I kind of liked. Like I'm going to see what kind of offer they're going to give me at Procter and Gamble, and if it's not a good offer, then I'm going to at least keep going with doing my own company.
Right.
Because eventually he's going to have to decide one or the other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They would just do like the licensing, wouldn't they? And then he would go with Crest.
Right.
Is that how that worked?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like some weeks he's working on like maybe building his own company. Other works he's like working on, am I gonna sell off to Procter and Gamble? So either way, he's not just staying and waiting for something. He's still being proactive and trying to find the best opportunity for the company.
Right.
So how much do you think it's worth?
Oh wait, I think we skipped a question. Why haven't larger companies already done a spin brush?
Oh, right. Yeah, we did skip that question.
I just don't think they'd want to take away from their own their market of they have, you know, like they already have a product out there, a nicer product, and they make money off of the replaceable heads. So,
right.
I don't know.
They've already got, you know, the market share, like you were saying, and maybe they were selling a lot of the $50 ones and they don't want to make a $6 one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why does a person of EpiPen, the CEO, want to make a cheaper version when she can sell it for $800, you know?
Yeah. I can't believe that. I just heard that. I was like, what?
Yeah, why sell a cheaper version when you have to have people buy it for $800, you know? Like, it's kind of crazy. So on the how much I think it's worth like, I put like $5 million a year in kind of in profit. And the way I figured that out was I said he's selling 6,000 a day and they sell for between $5 and $6. And it doesn't say how much he makes on them. Well, I'm assuming he makes like I just put $2 down.
Yeah.
So I say, you know, after, and that might be high. Maybe I'll do like 1.5. So let's say he makes $1.50 per toothbrush, which he could. I mean, I think that could be possible if you sell it for $6,
Mm-hmm.
depending on the markup. So that's $9,000 a day times 365 is 3.2 million. So I don't know how much he makes on a day, but I'll bet the company's worth between like $3 to $5 million a year, and especially if it goes faster, it could make even more.
Yeah. I was thinking around there too. It didn't give us a lot of information, like to kind of figure that out. I didn't think. When I watched the videos, the instructor had talked about, where did I put it?
Talked about like
gave us some clues on how we might figure out the ratio.
Yeah, like the market cap and the outstanding stock.
Well, he said that I got my binder up. He had on page like 12, he showed the equity market value of the other companies.
Right.
So the value of the shares of each company could use the revenue or total sales to come up with ratio that may help figure value of Dr. John's, but I wasn't sure how to do that. I'm not so good at those.
That's why I try to do just how much you would make. Yeah. Think of it that way.
That's good. Are you bored yet over there, Patrick?
No, this is really good. I'm just listening.
Like, what are they?
I'll contribute next.
Talking about toothbrushes. So what should he do? Grow and increase in value, license it, work with Procter and Gamble. I was worried about that because if you look at Procter and Gamble, they're like reducing a lot of the people that they're working with and just going with their top companies. They're dropping like 100 companies. So as a new product, then that might not be such a good way to go with them.
I think he should sell. Personally,
Because he has ADD and he's gonna want to do something else next week.
well, you just like look at his company. He like does bounce around a lot, and he's hit like a little gold mine here. And sometimes big companies will pay a lot for that.
Yeah.
So I mean, because the question in the case study was like decision time. You know, what does he do? Does he sell to them, or does he try to make his own company? That was the other option. Build up his own wellness company, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, isn't this like a real case? Isn't Dr. John's a real product, or is that like a new product he did?
I think this is a real one.
Yeah. So it said, you know, should he approach other consumer good companies? Should he try to sell the company, or should he try to build a new company known for its innovative products? So those are the three choices they gave us. I think he should sell the company. But if
So
they give him
soon.
What?
Do you know much about licensing? Like, what would be the benefit of like licensing and holding onto it for a little while and then selling it?
Well, you get more market share, right, of a product, and only he'd have it if it's patented, and then
Well, I think it already was patented, right?
right. So I think that if he just holds on to it, it could just grow more in value.
Yeah, I was thinking you should hold on to it for a bit and just kind of make some more decisions of which way he wanted to go and then sell it.
So you're saying that if they're like, we'll give you $15 million today, you're not going to take it?
I don't know.
If you're making like $3 to $5 million? Or if they're like,
have to really
20.
crunch the numbers. Like, I feel like we didn't get enough numbers to kind of
True.
figure it out. Like, where you could say, okay, we project that in this many years, this is what it's going to be worth. We had no ratios or profit margin or anything like that.
Right. And
But
was it Craig? Is that your name? Craig or Curtis?
Chris.
Chris, sorry.
Yeah. I would want to keep a piece of every single one sold. I don't know if is that licensing, where you like license it to another company, but then you get a portion of every sale for the rest of your life. Can you do that?
I think that if you sell it, it's theirs.
yeah, that's what I didn't know too much about licensing, how that.
I thought that's what licensing was.
What's the difference between licensing and a patent?
Well, wouldn't that be royalties? Aren't you thinking of royalties?
Yeah, that's royalties.
I don't know. That's what I would want to do.
You'd want royalties.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But I don't know how to do that.
Well, Chris, that's not one of the options.
I always try to think outside of the box. It never works.
That might be a good option for him, though. I like that.
It could be. So we're saying hold on to it and try to build a new company known for its innovative products.
Is it meaning build a new company off that product?
Yeah.
Or,
Well, the company that he has now only builds these toothbrushes.
okay.
So
Like
And
build
it's
a
already
company around-
patented.
yeah, and so they're gonna like maybe build like a new blow dryer that costs like $10 and is like blow dries long hair in like 20 minutes or something, you know.
Supercharged.
I would buy that.
I'd buy that one too for my girl's hair. They have short hair.
I would say build a company from what you guys were talking about him. I mean, he sounds like he's the type to always think of new ideas and new products.
The next one is how do you analyze a case? And from watching the videos, they said, well, the instructor from like reading it, he says you read the first part and then the last part of the decision time, and then you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of skim through it and kind of glean the important parts out. And then you think about it some more, and then you kind of start thinking about what he should do, what you would do if you're in that situation. What do you think? Is that kind of what you thought to do, or more in depth than that?
That's not what I originally, like if someone were just to hand me this and then give me these questions that we're supposed to answer, I would just keep reading it over and over. So I thought it was interesting that he said just read the introduction and then
And the decision.
and the decision. I think he did say to go over the graphs a little bit as well, but
like numbers.
oh, and then he said read the title too. He's like, make sure you read the title, think about that, and then start with the intro and the decision. So I did it that way, and I thought it was a good idea. And then he said to think there, or remember that there's no right answer. In some cases there are, but with a lot of them, there's no right answer. It's just your hypothesis.
Or like how you felt, or how you feel like they should do. But they give these cases so that there could be many answers that could be. And he said that to make sure you could back up your answer with a strong argument. Right.
Right. And to read it and think about the issues and what you think the solution would be as you're going through it. And then let's see. Oh, like look for evidence or calculations that you would want to make, you know. And that's why he went over some of those charts, and was kind of hinting like, well, this is how I would find out what the profit is. But I wish he could have went more in depth with that. I feel like sometimes with these online classes, you know, I've taken like science classes or whatever, and they're like, okay, go do all these assignments on Google Earth. Oh, are you gonna start drawing?
Does that come up?
Yeah. And anyways, you're like, okay, there's no directions on how to do this, you know? And I feel like there should be instruction on how to come up with these different ratios and be able to figure it out, because I feel like you just have to kind of figure it out on your own.
I can appreciate that. Right. What questions you learn to ask as an entrepreneur? Right. What question you learn to ask as an entrepreneur?
Do you think that's what in general, or what you would ask him?
I think in general, maybe, or I don't know. Like, I think that one question you always want to know or ask yourself, like, when is a good time to sell, or what's a good exit strategy? Because sometimes they hold on way too long and then they don't end up selling or making money. Because like this is like my fourth entrepreneur class I've taken, and one of the big things they say is you got to have an exit strategy, and you have to know when you're going to sell or when you're going to reap your company's rewards. So
Yeah,
maybe that'd be a question I would ask is like, how do you know when that time is?
that is a good one. I always am curious, you know, like people come up with, there's so many products out there, like how do they get the idea, and then what's the process of, you know, do they get it patent right away, or do they just come up with like different samples and test those out and then patent it later, you know, and their funding and all that. There's just so much to it.
Yeah, funding's a big one too.
Mm-hmm. You just go on Shark Tank and try to get some money from them.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's interesting to me because like I said, there's just tons of products out there, and it's like, well, how did you come up with this, and what was the process for you?
I think my question would be, how do you earn royalties off of a product?
Good question.
What do I need to do?
Franchises that don't pay royalties to you.
That's funny.
All right, cool. So do we have to like write up a thing on this, or do you just turn this in?
I think I just turn this in. I don't know if we have to do a separate summary. I asked that in one of the discussions.
And then also, do you know where the discussion board is about time zone or something that we're supposed to talk about?
Time zone?
Yeah, did you get that email? Oh, maybe that's a different class.
Wrong class.
Yeah, different class.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I didn't
Never
see
mind.
anything about that. I don't like how the discussion boards are set up now, though. It's like there's different discussions going on.
suck.
You have your questions one, like if you have questions, and then there's like your other discussion boards. It's kind of different, but
Yeah, B341 is that. Yeah, that's B341. Okay, that makes more sense. I'll do that tomorrow.
Is that marketing?
Yeah.
I'm in that one too.
What? What number are you in?
I don't even know.
Like dash what? You know?
It's B41.
It's like look at the top when you're on your
04.
what?
04.
Oh, I'm an 02.
have you taken the accounting classes yet?
Yeah.
Me?
Both of them?
I'm taking the one right now.
Oh, the first one.
Is that fun? Did you like it? Did you love it?
You liked it?
I thought accounting was easy.
Oh my gosh, that was a nightmare.
Oh, yay.
Well,
I'm
is
not-
it? Which one is it? There's several accounting classes.
Mine's just the survey of accounting 180.
Oh no, mine was different. Managerial accounting.
Yeah, managerial accounting is not easy. I think I've already taken that one.
Are you guys
I
both in?
had some in my
business
class. I took it
management?
3 times.
Managerial accounting?
hmm He did it twice online and once on campus.
That'd be nice if you could go to the campus, but
Yeah. Are we supposed to do this for a whole hour? Because it said.
I think it said it's supposed to be an hour. We've been on it for like 40 minutes, so that's
Oh, and then we have to do the timestamp thing and send that in, I guess. So.
oh, and then I pulled up the quiz or whatever that poll is, and it's just like talks about what our decision was. Did you see that?
Oh, you actually looked at it, opened it?
Yeah, I opened it because there's no like time limit on it, so
Okay. I
me
figured it was some like easy thing.
Is
yeah.
this once a week then? It's a case a week, right?
I think
think-
sometimes there's 2, right?
Yeah, I think there's 2, and we have to like start doing projects starting week 5 or something, week 3 or week 5.
Maybe I'll rethink my 5 classes.
What are you taking?
So I'm doing survey of accounting, 321. I think that's organizational effectiveness, and then marketing management and entrepreneurship management, and then I have to take the new religion classes that they have. So family, what is it? Eternal family.
Oh, that one's easy. I haven't taken the other ones. Are you business management?
I'm doing applied management,
Oh,
so some of the same classes, most of the same.
yeah. I haven't taken those, just the religion one. So, well, if you need help like navigating through, I can help you. You can we can do screen share too.
Yeah, so on the question, the first one was I attended the case discussion hangout. What grade do you think you earned? Is between a 0 and a 3. And then you have to please rate each group member by name and effective their contribution was. So we have Chris, and then we have how do you say your name?
Angelique.
Angelique. That's what I was gonna say.
I could tell.
Well, I was typing it out. All right.
I get Angelique.
Maybe
That's how
your
people
last
say
name.
it.
It was like that was like a nightmare trying to send an email.
My last name? Oh,
Yeah,
that's my company, Belle Dormier. It means beautiful sleep.
Angelique. Patrick. All right, cool. Quiz knocked out here. Oh, and then the number 4 is we have to submit the link to your Google Hangout discussion. So you got to send us that, Angelique.
Yeah. I wonder if I
Okay.
can submit it for the group or if I'll send it, but
No, because it says I think this is on each of our quizzes, and it says paste the link here. So just
Okay.
email it to us.
And then does it say the time, something about the timestamp? Do I just take a screenshot of it, or is that what you do?
There wasn't anything on the timestamp. That's all the questions that there were.
Okay, because I did see that somewhere. Send your timestamp. So I assume you take a screenshot of it or something of the time you end. I don't know.
Probably.
I've never seen that before. And this is weird. They make you record.
So we're taking managerial accounting. Yeah, I took managerial accounting and I got a B- in it. That was a hard class.
That was a really hard class.
I wish I would have saved all my stuff. I probably have it all too. Because I save everything on my folders. If you need like help with anything.
I had to. Well, I tried taking that class a while ago, and I had to stop because I was having bad wrist problems. So I had to stop my classes, and then I just have to start it back up.
Oh, I remember that one now. You have to get on with your instructor and like go over like Excel. It's like all with Excel.
Well, my instructor never taught that class before, and none of us even knew how to use Excel very well. And so one question we were on for 3 hours.
Well, I've saved all this stuff. So if you need help, I can send you like because I have like group project 1, project 6, project 3, project 7, project 2.
That'd be awesome. Just,
I mean,
yeah, like help with the Excel. I need to take the Excel class too, though.
I mean, because it has like the problem and then it has the answers, and I'm sure the problems might be a little different, but at least you can know like where you need to go and like what the formulas are.
Yeah, I took the other accounting class, and it was hard, but I got a B in that one.
I remember that class now, and like you have to like go on and like do like group things with your instructor and everything. Oh,
that one was brutal.
All right, well, send me the link so I can submit this quiz, and then
okay,
we'll start all over again. And Chris, read the case discussion next week.
Deal.
If you need help like trying to figure stuff out, let me know. I can help you.
Thanks.
Seriously though, this 3.0 sucks. Like 2.0 was much better.
They changed the whole iLearn, I heard.
Yeah, we're all struggling with it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not just you. But like I said, try to print stuff and put it in a binder. That'll help you a lot.
Okay. I think I'll do that.
All right, cool. Well, I'll send you the email, and once you send me that link, then I'll submit it.
Alrighty.
And Chris, the thing underneath this you want to do right now is under the Dr. John's, and it's the Dr. John's post discussion poll, and make sure you do the pre-discussion poll. Okay. So basically, on the left, you want to have green check marks all the way down.
Okay.
Like your BYUI devotional. Did you do that already?
Do you have to do that? Is that part of a grade?
Yeah, I think so, because you had to do a discussion board on it.
But I didn't see that it didn't say "do" next to it, so I didn't know if it was just, and only one person had done it, I think.
Yeah, there's like 7 people on there now, I think.
Oh.
Because it says watch the devotional, and then when you're done with that, watch and discuss. You have to go into there and then do your thoughts on it. So.
Okay, I thought maybe that was just like
There's 3 of us on there actually.
A fun extra activity, because I didn't see that. Like it doesn't say "do" next to it in the calendar, like some of the other ones.
Oh. Well, let's see on the grades. Lesson 1.
I'm not even logged into.
Yeah, there's no grade for it, so maybe you're right. On lesson 1, there's no grade for.
I only do what I have to.
Yeah, so.
I go to 3 hours of church. That's enough devotion.
Yeah, so send me the link and we'll be good to go.
Okay.
All right, well, it was nice meeting you guys, and I'll see you next week.
You too.
All right, bye.
I'll read now.